All this work that we're doing, brothers, for this ministry, eventually is going to pay off. You better believe it, man. It's going to pay off like you'll never believe. Okay? And by the way, we're the highest value male on this planet. The men of the Lord, the men of this truth, the hopeful elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the highest value male there is.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to hopefully out there pushing His word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And I wanted to get into, a term, that you hear, all right, when you're when you into geopolitics, the different conflicts that's going on, and you hear about, a war of attrition, okay, a war of attrition. And I want to get into this thing on a carnal level and a physical level. I mean, on a spiritual level and on a carnal level. All right, when you're dealing with, attrition, all right, let's deal with the definition and how it relates to war, okay? It says attrition, the action or process of gradually reducing the strength or effectiveness of someone or something through sustained attack or pressure. Okay? And when you deal with a war of attrition, like a siege, in the ancient world, they would siege, the city. And what they would do, they would stop, resources from going in and out the city. Okay? It would be hard to communicate with that city. And that city would start to, have to go into its surplus, and begin to eat off its surplus. And eventually, because siege is a mental thing as well. Because here it is, you're inside the walls of a city, and there's a whole army outside of those walls day and night. So it's a mental thing as well. And what will happen when supplies will get low, okay? You will have, civil unrest, within the city, okay? And then this civil unrest will lead to violence, okay? And then eventually you will have the famine, okay? And when the city is weakened, that's when the army would attack. When the city, all right, and the military and the people are at a weak point, okay? That's a form of attrition, the action or process of gradually reducing the strength or effectiveness of someone or something through sustained attack or pressure, man. And the siege is a sustained, all right, pressure. Okay, then there's an attack when the enemy is weakened. Okay, and that's one of the methods that Esau used today. As we see him doing in this time. This devil, he's attacking the food supply line. Okay, he came with the juice. So he's just been chipping away at the masses, the food, the poisonous food, the toxic culture. Like, he's been chipping away at America for a long time, and that's why you see there's no uproar from the American people with all these things going on, because they've been weakened, lowering the testosterone in men. Okay, and he's gonna constantly increase and increase until this place is weakened. Then he's going to really make his move. Okay, then he's going to present, okay, a device as the as the solution. Okay, so when you go here, all right, this is 2nd Ezra 5:1. It said, nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. And see, this devil in this modern war of attrition, he's constant pressure, man. There's constant psychological attacks, chemical attacks. Okay, it's just constant, man. Constant enchantments. You see, and then now we see him, constantly chipping away at the value of the dollar. Okay, and a lot of people are being weakened for the taking, man. Okay, they're not going to have, any faith in anything. All right, just like with the juice, a lot of people were saying what they wasn't going to do, but as the pressure kept on, a lot of people folded, man. Okay, so we're seeing now that this devil, is having a war of attrition on the masses, man. Okay, especially here in America, because the NWO knows that, hey, they need a weakened America to really move forward with their global agenda, man. Okay, so we're witnessing a war of attrition in this time. Okay, now on the spiritual level, with the hopeful elect, Satan, is always, spiritually inwardly, because just like a carnal war of attrition, it will be to cause eternal strife within the kingdom. You will do things to hurt, a kingdom, to the point to where the inhabitants, okay, the citizens of the kingdom, the people of the kingdom will be at an uproar at the leadership. Okay, so you wanted to cause, an eternal strife. Okay, and these devils do all throughout the world. Okay, the government, they cause havoc within these governments and push propaganda. Well, that's a part of a war of attrition. Okay, but what Satan does, with the hopeful elect, he does an inward agitation, man, to overthrow us inwardly, man. Okay, let's go here. All right, let's go to the book of Luke, or is it John? Let me see. I meant to look it up before. All right, desire, sift. Sift. All right, so you go here to the book of Luke, chapter 22, verse 31. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan have desired to sift you, that he may sift you as wheat. Okay, so this is Yahweh Shai, pretty much, letting Peter know that Satan, the adversary, all right, desires to sift him as wheat. Okay, and you go to this word sift in the Greek, because you understand the process of sifting. You will put wheat in the sifter, and you will shake it back and forth constantly, man. Okay, you will shake it back and forth constantly, and the unwanted particles will fall out, but the wheat will remain. Okay, and this is what Satan's job is, amongst, those that say they believe, is to shake things up. All right, and if you're not serious about this thing, okay, you'll be sifted out. Something to happen to agitate you, or you'll be sifted. All right, let's go here.
Strong's G 4617, Seniazo.
It says, by inward agitation, to try one's faith to the verge of overthrow. Okay, by inward agitation, all right, inward, eternal, to try one's faith to the verge of overthrow. Just like carnally, you will have a siege, or you will, agitate a kingdom to the point, where it will be weakened, then you will overthrow it. Okay, because Satan, don't come overnight and just snatch you out the kingdom. Nah, man, it's a steady attack. It's a constant attack, and he chips away. He chips away at your spirit. He causes you to be offended in something. Okay, you never get over it. He causes you to be offended again. You never get over that. And he just chips away. In my little short, minute time, in my very short time in this truth, man, the men that I've seen that withered away, it wasn't an overnight thing. Okay, Satan gradually, began to chip away at them. Okay, and they never, pretty much fought back. Jacob be offended. Jacob play the victim. Because first you're offended, and then you just keep, taking mental notes of everything. Now Satan got you thinking a certain way, and I'm speaking from experience, man. Satan, he tried me like that all the time, man. Plant certain thoughts in your head, and you have you meditating on these things, and you meditating on these assumptions, and he'll have something, outwardly agitating you, your coworker. He have Satan to get on him to agitate you, man. Sometimes Satan to be in the house with you, man, to agitate you, man. But the whole thing is to chip away at you to for overthrow, man. Satan uses the form of a war of attrition in the spirit. Okay, which Esau is the children of Satan. They use the same methods, man. Okay, so we have to understand, all right, that that's why it's a constant thing of self-examination, man. Because this is a fight, man. Salvation is a fight every day. From the moment we wake up, even in our sleep, man, it's a fight. Okay, even in our sleep, man. Sometimes you fighting demons. Sometimes you have crazy dreams, man. Okay, it's a fight. Okay, but once we understand what we're up against, then we can fight back. This is verse 32 says, and this is one of the tools we had to fight back. It said, "But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren." So Yahushua prayed, for Simon that he could withstand, Satan. Okay, and we have to be constant in prayer for the body, for ourselves, for our family, that we can withstand. Okay, because like I said, we're being conditioned to withstand what Esau is going to bring. We're being agitated now. We're at a war of attrition now. Okay, that's why, as the scriptures say, 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. I want to read in NLT. All right, 2 Corinthians 2 and 11 says, "So that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes." Yeah, we're familiar with this man's evil schemes. So Satan don't get the ups. Okay, we're familiar with the schemes of how he rolled. We're familiar with the schemes of Esau Edom. So if we're battling Satan now, we're being conditioned to battle this devil when he comes with his war of attrition, man. When he turns up his war of attrition. Okay, so let's go here to Ephesians. We always get it. All right, this is the book of Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10. It says, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might," man. And we got to keep our relationship strong, man, through prayer, through faith, man, through obedience, man, through being separate from this world, man. Yeah, like true closeness, man, being occupied in his work, man, being a good brother. Those things, that keep our relationship strong, man. And that keeps us strong in the spirit. Okay, it said, "Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." And let's read this in the NLT, Ephesians 6 and 11. Put on all the Most High's armor, so that ye may be able to stand firm against all strategies of the devil, man. Okay, and the first phase of a battle is to recognize what the opponent is doing, and recognize his strategies and his schemes. Okay, and we know that Satan wants to chip away. That's why we can't just ignore small things. Like, we gotta continue to examine ourselves and continue to make adjustments. That's why in the fight you have a break every round, and you gotta listen to your corner. Sometimes you gotta listen to brothers, man. When you read the word, that's part of your corner. When you're doing your individual reading, that's part of your corner, like in the boxing match, man. That's why some precepts you read, you'll get cut. You need to make the adjustment, man. That's your corner talking to you, man. That's our corner talking to us, man. So because guess what? Your corner see things that you don't see, because you so close in the action. So it see things that we don't see, man. So we have the brotherhood, these videos going out. You have your prayer, you have your fasting, you got your reading. We got all the resources we need, okay, to stand against the strategies of Satan, man. Okay, I want to get this here. It's Sirach 19. We can't ignore small things. It says, "A laboring man, all right, that is given to drunkenness shall not be rich, and he that contemneth small things shall fall by little and little. You fall away little by little. People don't become, homeless overnight. That's not the case. It's a constantly bad. Sometimes it's a line of bad decision making, man. Okay. People. You see people in certain conditions. You're looking at, a pattern of bad decision makings, man. Falling away little by little. Okay. So we have to pay attention to these things. Let's read this in the NLT, man. Speaking to myself first and foremost, man. Hey, Satan have you being proud little by little. He have you being slothful in the work little by little. He have you having the evil eye towards your brother little by little. He have you offended, in leadership little by little, man. Hey, this is how this devil works. Okay, it says, if you do, this is Sirach 9:1. It says, if you do, you will never be rich. Okay, and ultimately rich in the spirit. A laboring man, because we're laboring men. But if we're given to drunkenness, okay, the philosophies of this world will never be rich in faith, man. Okay, and it says, if you don't pay attention to small matters, you will gradually ruin yourself. Okay, so we have to pay attention to the detail, man. Like I say, one thing about being an elite, when you got athletes, because there's a lot of Jake, that can run, jump, strong. Okay, they're the athletes, man. But when you get to a particular level, what separates the elite athletes from the rest is they're paying attention to detail, man. So we have to continue to pay attention to detail, man. So let's finish this here. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So we have to understand everything is a spiritual war, with the elect. Okay, because these people are enchanted by Esau Edom, whose coming is after the working of Satan. Okay, so these people that surround us, they're enchanted, with these principalities, man. They're acting like this to agitate. They in traffic, certain random people you come across, man. There's principalities working on these people, okay, to agitate, man. Okay, and we have to recognize these things, man. Okay, said, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. All right, and the evil time to come, is the hour of temptation, man. When this devil gonna apply full pressure to the masses, man. Pressure from above, pressure from below. Problem, reaction, solution, man. It's gonna be in full effect. It says, standing therefore, having your loins girded about with truth. Okay? Because your loins girded, which means that you're ready to be active, man. Okay? And this truth should have us active. Ready to move, man. Okay? It says, and having the breastplate of righteousness, because obedience is like a shield, man. Integrity, doing the right thing when no one's looking, man. Okay? Being sincere, man. Their righteousness is like a shield, man. That provokes the Lord to protect, to defend us, man. Okay? And your feet shed with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Apt to teach. Apt to teach, man. Because teaching, one thing about it, man, being occupied in teaching, and every brother according to their portion. Every brother according to the portion that was given them, man. But being active in this teaching, man, that puts a force field around us, man. Not doing it to be seen, but sincerely, actively doing this thing, man. Okay, for the edification of the body. Above all, the shield of faith. Yeah, because like a shield, going back to a defense, man. This devil can't tell us that we can't eat. Nah, man, we got faith, we gonna eat. You see, when you don't got that shield of faith, when Esau says these things, they can penetrate you, man. A lot of people gonna bow down to this man's words, man. The words of this devil saying what you can and can't do. You're gonna be fired. You're gonna be this. You're gonna be locked out of humanity. You're gonna be saying all these things. Well, you got the shield of faith. He ain't talking about shit, man. Okay, and it says, above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts, okay, of the wicked. So him speaking these things is gonna be like fiery darts, man. Him coming with, the economy crashing and all this gonna be like fiery darts. Okay? All these things that he's finna bring, man, the martial law, the pestilence, he's gonna be like fiery darts, man. Him making his announcement on the news that if you're not this, you can't do this, and if you don't have this, you can't do that. Okay, there's gonna be those fiery darts, but we have to have that shield of faith. And it says, and take the helmet of salvation and the words of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High, praying always. Okay, and the helmet of salvation, hey, that's our mind on the kingdom, man. Like the hell with this society, man. Because they're helping the salvation, understanding that there's a deliverance, man. Okay? We don't have to take this man's pseudo salvation because our mind is on the real salvation, man. Okay, so this devil is going to present this device of salvation, but no, we got the helmet of salvation, man. Okay? His false salvation not going to penetrate our mind, man. Okay? The real salvation is going to be protected, man. Okay, the helmet of salvation, man. It says praying always with all prayer and supplication, going back to prayer in the spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all the saints, man. So I just wanted to get into that. The beloved brother, Yahshua 1, he brought that definition out, during the thing we're doing the live stream, he brought it out, and I said, man, it's heavy, so yeah, man, we in the all out war of attrition, man, in the flesh and in the spirit, but hey, through Yahweh Shai, we got the victory, man, so Lord will, you brothers and sisters edified till next time I say shalom.